Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing absolutely well. Guys, in today's video, we are going to see how can we fill TCS separation documents. So I know like if you have been going through your resignation process, this part is like a little bit complicated where you don't need where you don't know what exactly are the documents that you need to fill, what details need to be filled at which place. So this video is going to be helpful for you so that you will get to know complete documents which you need to submit and what details needs to be filled where and whom to send this. So before starting the video, if you are new to my channel, please make sure to subscribe to the channel as I regularly bring these kinds of helpful videos for all of you. So let's now start with the first document. So basically, we have few documents. So I will take you through one by one document and we will fill them. First is like we have the separation checklist. So in separation checklist, you have to fill your name here. Okay. And next is your employee number, you must be aware of it. Next is your project HR. So the details of a project HR you must know, because you know while sending the resignation email also you must have sent the email to them, and if you are not aware you can go to GESS IOU details and workflow approvers. From there you can see the project HR, and just in case even if there also the details are not showcasing, you can definitely create a ticket to the IHD team and you can ask for these details and they can guide you through it. Next thing is exit interview completed or not. Now you know in this many candidates have this doubt that you know what happens is like what to fill. We have not filled the exit interview yet because the HR has not closed the process from their end, and until and unless HR does not close the process, that exit interview is disabled, we cannot fill it. So what you should do is for now you should mark it as Y, and as soon as the HR opens that or as soon as the exit interview gets enabled, you should fill that. So always try to always fill Y in this place, and whenever it is enabled, fill the exit interview at that time. Now this SCZ pass or SCPZ pass, actually this is a pass which you get in which your like details are mentioned. Okay, which when you go to office you will get this, but you know many candidates do not have this or many employees do not have this. So in this case you can just simply fill NA. Okay, which means not applicable. And you know you have to understand this is not that pass which you get on the gate entry and exit pass. This is a different pass in which your details and employee number and different things will be mentioned. So don't confuse this pass with that another one. Okay, so just in case if you don't have it, just simply mark it as NA. Now timesheet to be filled till last working date, you have to mention it as yes. And you know now there is some there can be some cases. For example, you are leaving company on 3rd of 3rd of next month. Okay, so which means that while filling this document, you have not you have filled the timesheet till the end of this month, like it was opened, but for last 3 days you have not filled. So in that case what you can do is you can just say yes, and then in the bracket you can mention that will fill the remaining once it is enabled. Okay, like whatever your case is, just make it very proper and easily understandable, so your separation officer will understand that okay, as of now it was not opened, so you don't have any option, but once it is enabled you will fill it from your end. Okay, so the answer should be yes. Any leave availed during the notice period? So you know as such, you know, you might think that sick leaves are allowed and all, but you know this section is like just for basic details. It does not matter that you know if you mention any leaves, many you know employees thinks that if we will mention our leaves here, then you know some money will get deducted or something will happen, but no, it is just for general information. So make sure if you have taken any leave during the course of your 90 days, make sure to copy that ID leave request and paste that here. Okay, and mention that leave, and just in case if you have not taken, then just simply say no. Okay, next is your MMT request number. This MMT request number you will get it usually you will get it on your mobile as a text message also, and if you have not received that number, you can go to the MMT portal on Ultimatics. If you will go and search for material management, there will be one portal link that will come. When you click on that, there the request number will show, so you have to fill that number over here. Okay, and next is all GSS claims raised and approved. So yeah, if you have any pending GSS raised claims and anything, so just mark it as yes. If not, just mark it as NA also, you can mark it. Okay, because in your case it is not getting it is not at all relevant. Night shift allowance, okay, if you have any night shift allowance pending, just make sure you do it. If otherwise, you can just mark it as NA. Next is your contact number, your alternate contact number. Make sure you provide two different contact numbers, just in case if the separation HR or anyone once you leave wants to contact you, they can contact you on both numbers if one is not reachable. And you have to mention your personal email ID and your address. So once all these details are done, this first document will be filled, which was your separation checklist, and this is one of the mandatory documents that you have to fill. Let's move on to the next document, which is PF undertaking. document. So this PF undertaking document is a simple one. So okay, let me start. So first thing that you want to mention over here is, okay, date. Okay, many employees gets confused. So you have to mention your last working date and not the date when you are filling this. So make sure you fill last working date, and then you will have one dash over here where you need to fill your future org name. Okay, so whatever is your future organization, so make sure that you will fill that. Now there is a catch. So there will be two types of candidates, so who were resigning and who don't want their PF to be transferred to the next organization, and there will be candidates who wants to withdraw their PF. Okay, so in case of withdrawal, mark leave it as blank. Okay, just simply leave it as blank. And if case of transfer, mention your future org name. Okay, so this is like important part in this document. Let's see if there is any other detail. So the next detail is basically simple only. So in this place you need to upload your signature. Now some employees have doubt that how we will like sign. So do we need to take out the print and physically fill the form and then scan it and upload it? No, you don't have to do that. You just you see remaining details, you can just fill it because it is a Word document. So you can just edit it and upload, fill it, and then once all the details are done, make sure to convert into PDF before sending. Okay, so the final document should be submitted in the PDF format. Now what about signature? So typed name will not work. Okay, like how you are typing other details, so you cannot type your name simply like whatever your name is. What you need to do is you need to take your like sign on a white paper, scan it and take it as an image, and then insert it as an image here. Okay, so it will come as an image. Okay, and just resize it or whatever, and then upload it in this way. So it should be digitally signed. Okay, and typed signed won't work. So you have to fill your name, your employee number and base branch, your mobile number and personal email ID. So these basic details, once you fill it, this document is also completed. Let's now move on to our next document, which is artifact 5, PF form. Okay, so this is PF withdrawal form, you can say. And this is very important, and many times candidates or employees have the doubts in this one. So basically first detail is last working date, that is mentioned here, you have to fill. Then you have to fill your name here. Then your father's, or if you are married, then your husband name or something. Then you have to mention your employee ID here, and then you have to mention your address in these lines. Okay, in these lines you have to mention your address. Then you have to mention your date of joining, when you have joined the organization, and your last working day as mentioned in the portal. Once you fill this, you have to also fill your period of service. For example, it is given here, so you have to fill it in years and months. How many years you have served TCS. Okay, and not the entire time. So how much time you have worked in TCS, that you have to mention here. Your mobile ID, your personal ID, your PAN card number, your Aadhaar card number, all these details needs to be filled. Okay, once you fill all these details, let's move on to the lower part of this document. Next is this bank account detail. Okay, so see, it does not matter if you are getting your PF transferred or not, you need to fill this bank account details. Okay, so make sure that you fill your name, bank name, branch, saving account number, account type, IFSC code, MICR and IFSC code usually you will get on the bottom of your check. Okay, if you have got a check book from the bank, you will find these two details on the check. Next is, okay, reason for leaving service, withdrawal or provident fund. Okay, so basically this point now you don't have to fill, because this is for like if you want to get your PF transferred, you do not have to fill this. Okay, this is only for those people who want to get their PF withdrawal. So you have to select the reason for your PF withdrawal. Okay, so next is your, again, in this section also you have to just mention your signature, and then here you have to mention your last working day. So I think this is this is pretty much clear. So only the doubt was in this section, that the ones who are getting their PF transfer don't have to fill point number 10, which is like the reasons for PF withdrawal. Okay, so let's now move on to the next document, because this is done, and there are a few things which needs to be done by the company, so you don't have to fill that. So next is this document, and this is gratuity undertaking. And in this gratuity undertaking, what you need to fill is first is, again, as always, wherever the dates are mentioned, usually the dates are your last working dates and not the dates when you are filling the documents. And then you have to fill the signature. Again, the signature part is same. You have to scan, like upload the image of the signature, and not like typed signature won't work. So employee name, employee number and your base branch. Okay, so once all of this is done, this document is very straightforward and small. So it will be done. Now, there are two more things when it comes to documents. So these are like four documents which you need to fill and submit. And how you will submit it, you have to like you will get an email from your separation officer. So to like you have to send it as a reply to that email, or you can send it as a different email chain, or like a totally new email also. But make sure that while sending the email, you write the subject of the email something like this, like separation documents, okay, and then separation documents, and then dash, and then your name, and then dash, and then your email, employee ID, whatever it is, okay. So make sure this should be your format. First should be separation documents, then dash, then your name, and then employee ID. Employee ID is very must, because for them, they will get a lot of documents. So in order for them to identify and mark the process as closed, they need to know the employee ID. So make sure that you mention your employee ID in the subject. Okay, so as I was saying, there are these four major documents which I have told you. Apart from this, you have to also send three more details. Okay, so let me tell you what are the three more documents that you need to send. First is you have to send your Aadhaar card. Okay, what you need to do is you need to take the copy of front and back of Aadhaar card on one single page and sign it on that page, and scan and send it. So, and the second one is same with PAN card also you have to do. What you have to do is you have to take the front and back copy of the PAN card on the same page and sign it and then send it. Okay, like again, this is one of the documents you have to send. And then third one is your cancelled bank check. Okay, cancelled bank check. This one is also very important. Now, how you will just in case if you are not sure, like how do we upload a cancelled bank check, what you need to do, you have to take the check of your bank and just mark it as like this one, strike it out and write it cancelled. Okay, and make sure that the check is yours and you have name on that, your name on that check, because it should not be from someone else's account. So these three documents, so total will be like four the documents which we have got, like PF documents and all, and three this ones, okay, which is like one is Aadhaar card, PAN card, and then cancel check. I hope now it was very clear how you have to fill the documents and what documents you have to fill. Just in case if you have any more other doubts related to your resignation process, I have a complete video on the channel related to TCS resignation process. You will find the link of the video in the description box. And if you have any doubts, let me know in the comment section of either this video or the resignation process video. I will definitely answer your queries. So that's all for this video. And if you have any other doubts, you can also ask me on Instagram. You will find the links in the description box. That's all for today. Thanks for watching the video.